us start our 40th topic, that is photoelectric effect. So let me start the session with the meaning or the definition of photoelectric effect. So what is photoelectric effect or photoelectric emission? Emission of electrons from the metal surface. If you give the required energy in the form of light energy, then the phenomena is called photoelectric emission, and the electrons emitted we call it as photoelectrons. And there is an experimental study also, like when a light falls on the metal surface, then electrons will emit, and you will study the variation of variation in current with intensity and variation in current with stopping potential and all. But here when it comes to entrance, so the questions mainly comes based on Einstein photoelectric equation. What is Einstein's photoelectric equation? Einstein gave the explanation about the photoelectric emission that the light can be considered as the sum of many small pocket of energies, discrete. Like each pocket of energy is equal to hc by lambda, which is called photon energy. So where lambda is the wavelength of radiation, and this energy value hc by lambda is 12,400 by lambda. If you substitute in terms of angstrom, then energy you will get in terms of electron volt, or 1240 by lambda you can substitute in nanometer, so that you will get it in electron volt. This is one thing you should remember to solve the questions. And for every metal surface, any metal surface, there is a minimum energy required to emit the photoelectrons or electrons from it, and that minimum energy required is called what? The work function, and the photon energy must be either greater or equal to this work function, then only the emission of electron takes place. So this work function is defined as h nu naught. So the energy of photon is h nu or hc by lambda, where nu is frequency of the radiation or lambda is wavelength of the photon. But here nu naught is threshold frequency, and the corresponding wavelength is called threshold wavelength. That means the frequency of the photon must be greater than or equal to particular minimum value, then only emission takes place. That minimum value only called as threshold frequency. So the frequency of photon must be greater than this one. But here if you consider the wavelength of photon must be less than or equal to lambda naught, because it is in denominator. So this is the minimum frequency required to emit the photoelectrons. This is the maximum wavelength required to emit the photoelectrons. So this is the basic data, basic formulas which are required. And finally, what Einstein has given is in Einstein photoelectric equation that when a photon of energy h nu falls on a metal surface, or when a radiation falls on the metal surface. So now radiation is divided into or considered as sum of energy pockets, and one electron can take the energy of one photon, that is hc by lambda or h nu. Now if this is greater than or equal to pi work function, then the electron emission takes place. And here if the energy of photon exactly equal to work function, then electron just emits, just emerges out, it comes out. But if energy of photon is greater than work function, then the excess of energy, suppose this is 10, this is 5. So how much extra energy we have? 5. So that 5 unit of energy will be given to the emitted electron in the form of kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is called what? Maximum kinetic energy. So that here when you consider the experimental arrangement, like here light will fall on this one cathode, so that electrons will emit, and this is anode. Now the electron will come out with some kinetic energy, so they complete the circuit so that photocurrent will be generated. So here the very first thing what you can understand is, the more the greater the number of photons, then greater the number of electrons, so that the current is more. So that's why the photocurrent, that is current due to the photoelectrons, is proportional to intensity, where intensity depends upon or proportional to number of photons and the photon energy, NH nu. You can take it like per unit time, because the intensity proportional to power. So power means total energy per unit time. So this is one relation. And here one more thing you will understand, that if you give positive potential to anode, that will attract electrons, so that even the electron just come out without kinetic energy, still it can complete the circuit because of this positive potential. But what if you give the negative potential to this anode is, if you give negative potential, the electron get repelled, so that the electron cannot reach. And if you give the anode potential negative value such that the electron which is coming out with maximum kinetic energy can be stopped, then the corresponding negative potential is called stopping potential, because it is stopping all the electrons. So that potential so the negative potential given to the anode, for which the electron coming out from the cathode with maximum kinetic energy can be stopped, because before reaching it should be stopped. So you are applying some potential difference. How much? Negative potential V naught. So the work done against the potential will become charge times potential EV naught. That should be equal to work done. Work done equal to change in kinetic energy, K max. So that's why K max we will write in terms of EV naught. So once again I am telling you here why K maximum is equal to EV naught, because the K maximum is the maximum kinetic energy acquired by photoelectron, and V naught is the stopping potential which can stop the electron coming with maximum energy. That means there is a change in kinetic energy of K maximum for a work done of negative potential. How much? Charge times potential, so EV naught. That's why the Einstein photoelectric equation you can also write like EV naught, where V naught is what? Stopping potential. And what is E? The E value is the photon energy, already we have discussed, h nu minus, this is work function h nu naught equal to K max, or nothing but EV naught. So h nu minus h nu naught equal to EV naught. Or the other equation what you can write it is hc by lambda minus hc by lambda naught equal to EV naught. So they can ask you to draw the graph between frequency and V naught, or they can ask you to draw the graph between kinetic energy maximum versus frequency. So like that, graphical based questions also they will ask you. So here let us just try to understand what are all the types of graphs we have. So the equation is E minus pi equal to K max, or E minus pi equal to EV naught, h nu minus h nu naught equal to K max, or h nu minus h nu naught equal to ev naught, or you can also write it like half m maximum velocity, or hc by lambda minus hc by lambda naught equal to ev naught. So this way you can manipulate the equation depending upon the given question. Now if you take the graphical representation, suppose you consider this equation. Now you have to draw the graph between frequency and kinetic energy maximum, variation of kinetic energy maximum with frequency. Then K max equal to h nu minus h nu naught. K max you take it on y axis, frequency on x axis. So the x coefficient is a constant, that is slope, minus this whole thing is constant, that is intercept. So if you compare with the general form, it is in which form? Mx minus c. So what kind of graph should come? Positive slope and negative intercept, like this. So this way, once you take the equation, you try to compare with the general equation, like we have discussed in the second lecture, that is in uniformly accelerated motion. We have discussed about these graphs, various graphs in physics. Like there are 6 different type of straight graphs are there, and 4 different type of parabola and 1 hyperbola. So please try to apply those kind of mathematics. Of course I am telling you all the time that the mathematics plays key role. And here apart from that, the remaining questions are just calculation based, formula based and calculation based. Only thing you need to take care of calculation properly. So let me take the one question, first question, that is in photoelectric effect, lambda changed from, lambda means what? Wavelength of photon, changed from 300 nanometer to 400 nanometer. The decrease in the stopping potential is close to. So they are asking the relation between wavelength and stopping potential. So if you take the equation hc by lambda minus hc by lambda naught equal to ev naught, or else you can take it as pi. Now initially the wavelength is lambda 1 and the corresponding stopping potential you take it as v1. Then the second one hc by lambda 2 minus pi, and the corresponding stopping potential is v2. Now from here v1 equal to, take e this side, hc by e lambda 1 minus pi by e, and here v2 is hc by lambda 2e minus pi by e. Now they are asking the decrease in the stopping potential. Decrease means what? Initial minus final. So v1 minus v2. Now v1 and v2, this is minus pi by e minus pi by e, both get cancelled when you subtract. So that hc by e common. So 1 by lambda 1 minus 1 by lambda 2. So this is the potential difference or stopping potential difference as wavelength changed from lambda 1 to lambda 2, a general equation. But there they have given the values lambda 1 and lambda 2, or else you can also write here like hc. Now if you consider 1 by e, hc you can take it as 1240 because it is given in nanometer, and lambda 1 is 300 minus 1240 by 400, and this value you will get it in electron volt. Then electron charge will get cancelled. So here 0 0 0 0 0.0 and 3 4s are 0.1, approximately 4.1, and here 3.1. So it is approximately equal to how much? 1 volt. So here take the equation and understand the question, then solve it. Calculation. So most of the times the questions will be asked based on the formulas, 99.9%. You just have to take care calculation part carefully. So similarly, one more question you take. Second question. What is that question? The question is In photoelectric effect, lambda naught. What is lambda naught? Threshold wavelength. How much? 380 nanometer. And photon wavelength is how much? 260 nanometer. Then find K maximum. So what is the K maximum formula according to Einstein photoelectric equation? So K maximum is equal to Hc by lambda minus Hc by lambda naught. So Hc is 1240 by lambda 260 minus Hc 1240 by lambda naught 380. Then what value will get in terms of electron volt? Now you calculate this one. So here also what is the important again? Calculation. So if you take the proper calculation, then you will get the question. So that's why don't neglect the calculation. So I am leaving the calculation to you. So please finish it. Now take the last and final question, so that I will end this session with that. So what is that? The graphical based question. As I said, sometimes graphical based question they will give. What is the graph between stopping potential and frequency? So F or nu, anything you can represent frequency. So what is the relation? E V naught equal to, immediately you should take for the equation V naught in terms of not wavelength but frequency. So H nu minus what? H nu naught. Then V naught is on y axis, so that H nu by E minus H nu naught by E. Now V naught is on y axis, frequency x axis times slope minus C. So what is there in place of slope? H by E. What is there in place of intercept? H nu naught by E. Positive slope, negative intercept. Now here consider what value they are asking? Pi. So pi is nothing but H nu naught. So if you know the intercept C, then H nu naught nothing but pi, work function will become C times E. So what is the intercept for this one? How do you find it? If you consider this is theta, then this is also theta. Then tan theta, if you consider, tan theta is in this right angle triangle opposite by adjacent. 3 by here 4 to 10 means how much? 6. So 3 by this is 6. But here it is in terms of 10 power 14. Now if you take this one, that is equal to opposite, that is nothing but what? Intercept C. So C by here this one is 2 to 4, then how much it will become? 2. But into 10 power 14, 14 cancel, 2 3s are 3 cancel. So C is how much? 1. So the intercept value is how much? 1. Then what is the work function will become? CE, that is 1 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. What is the unit for this one? Or you can simply take 1 electron volt. So what is the work function? 1 electron volt. Because here the intercept is on y axis. So what is the unit will become? 1 volt. So 1 volt times E. So what is the energy will become? 1 electron volt. If you want to convert 1 electron volt into joules, you have to multiply with what? Charge of electron. Then you can get the conversion of electron volt to joules. So this is how the questions will come based on photoelectric effect. So please just take care of formula remembering and then calculation, and the final one graphical based question. So compare the given graph with the general form, then you will get the idea to solve the question. So this is what photoelectric effect and the Einstein photoelectric equation. So hope you all understood. Thank you.